IO Daly here for SevereMMA, standing alongside Sinead Kavanagh. And Sinead, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm good. I'm weight cutting at the moment, so the dreaded weight cut. But other than that, I'm good.
Are you far off it? Because to be honest, you're looking absolutely shredded. More shredded than I've seen you in your previous 3 fights. So how far off are you?
I'm nearly there, about 4 kilos to go.
Okay.
So I'm on track.
And what would you usually do for your weight cuts? Would you be sort of the baths, or would you be more sauna? Or how do you do it?
I like the sauna, in and out, you know, at your own pace. I have a friend there with me, you know, so it's grand, yeah. That's how I like it.
And how's preparation gone for this fight? Because I was looking up a bit on your opponent, and she's got a lot of fights, and she's probably the most experienced person you've fought. Obviously has a couple of submission losses and a couple of TKOs as well. So how have you prepared well for this?
Yeah, she looks tough. Like, she looks like she can take a dig, but can she take mine? I don't know. Like, they don't call me KO for nothing. Yeah, our ground game is good. It's she has experience, but like I don't think she's in my league. Yeah. To be honest, like.
Yeah, and that's the way you should be looking at it, like, you know. And will we see a ground game at all, or are you just going to keep knocking people out?
I'm hopefully to knock them out, like, and enjoy me Christmas then, you know. Have the mince pies ready.
Yeah, get in and get out, like, you know. Obviously, you've had 2 first-round TKOs. If you could have another one, you know, that'd be a quick in and out job, less than 5 minutes, you know.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Be nice to end the year. Yeah. Good celebrations after that, and then yeah, just enjoy the Christmas and put the feet up. Yeah. You know, I've been training hard all year. Yeah, definitely. You know, yeah.
And I know there's something you didn't want us to ask you about, but, you know, Graham's will push me to ask you anyway. You know, you fought Anna Elmos at amateur, which some people would know, maybe they wouldn't know about, and you lost a really close decision. Met a lot of people online think you won that fight, and now she's gone on to the UFC, fought twice, lost twice, and you're still winning fights. So how do you feel about that?
Sick. If you look at her whole fights, like, she's actually fought bums to get in there. And they were finished, and then she's like, a show was in the UFC then, and she fought bums, three bums. She gets into the UFC, she's losing her fights. Like that fight when I fought her, I think that was me first, I think, MMA fight, like, so I was new to the game. Of course. Then after that, John ran amok on the internet, giving out stink about how did she win the fight, like, you know, and it's a thorn on my side actually, like, and I'd love to box the head off this one.
Well, I think, like, you know, talking to you previously, I think that it should be kind of a motivation for you, because obviously you're still here winning fights, you're still undefeated. She had, I believe, like, you know, she only had 1 or 2 amateur fights as well, and then, as you said, fought a couple of cans, and now she's gone into the UFC. So it's a bad look, I think, when you go into the UFC with not much experience and not tested, and then you go and lose 2 fights. You know, whereas you fought some tough opponents, you've obviously got a couple of TKOs, and, you know, moving on to up and better things. And do you think the UFC call is too far away? Because I know you were calling for Belfast. You know, how far off do you think you are?
I think, like, if they open up their eyes, like, they need to, like, and see that this is real talent. Like, I'm not like the others. Like, there's no one doing what I'm doing. Like, not even in the UFC. Like, and I'm no bleeding can. I'm in there to fight all the way, and you know, John believes in me, Conor believes in me. Like, Conor actually said to me the other day, he says, Sinead, you're just going to be like me. You're going to go straight to the top when you get in there, like, and that's the way it's going to be, like.
Exactly. Then maybe you just need to have I know it's frustrating, but a bit more patience as well, because, you know, it's great to get your fights outside of the UFC. Like, look at Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Like, she was, I believe, 6-0 before she went to the UFC. She had a couple of fights on cage wires, and then obviously she went to the UFC and just ran amok. And even Conor as well, you know, he had about 12 or 13 fights and then went to the UFC and just ran amok as well. So it stands to you if you're going to be fighting more opponents and get more experience, and then going into the UFC and running amok. Yeah,
well, my opponents, they are good. Like, they're a lot of them have experience over me. I've never fought anyone that has less experience. Like, they're all like, they've all had good records. You know, that Santos gives me the fear when I think of that fight. Yeah, like, the more experience, but I think I'm ready now. I'm ready to the step up, you know, to have a bit of money in the bank balance and you know, just kill. Like, I'm ready to do it.
Well, that's all fighters want. Like, you know, at this level, it's very difficult to get a foot up. Like, you know, you're not making too much off these smaller cards, and obviously the goal is to get to the UFC, to get bigger paydays and stuff like that. Like, so, you know, you get into the UFC, you win a bonus. What do you do with that? If that happens, what do you do?
I don't know what I do. The thoughts is nice. Money off a house would be nice. I think that's the first thing I'd do. Like, and then a holiday and stuff, you know, little things like that. Treat the young fella, you know.
And you know, obviously you've had it busy enough this year. How are you looking forward to next year as well? How busy do you want to be? Do you want to keep on fighting as much as possible? Or you want to take some time to get better? Or what's the plans?
Oh no, I'm in here. That's it. In here to fight. I'm gonna take a week or two off for Christmas. Then back in there for 2017 and make it even better year like than 2016. But it's been a top year. Like, I couldn't ask for any better like than this year. Like, so.
There's something that I wanted to ask, because a lot of female fighters have that problem as well, trying to find other female training partners as well to spar with and things like that. Like, do you train more with the lads? Do you train more with the girls? Like, I know I saw on your Twitter there that you were doing some boxing training as well in one of the boxing gyms there. So how do you find it? You're trying to find female partners, or do you just stick with the lads?
I like sticking with the. Well, I do spar the lads, and I spar Kelly, world silver medalist. I spar her. She keeps me on check. Danny O'Neill, Neely. She's a good training partner for me. She's, you know, she's busy. She keeps me on my toes. And then with the lads, then I can go in there to take their heads off. Some of them might not like it, but yeah, I just do some of the damage down on them. So it's all good. It's all around. It's, you know, I just doing every bit I can with training partners, like, and the lads here are great. Like, they give me, they're great. Like, they're like family, you know.
Of course,
yeah.
I want to ask more again about your ground game. How's that trying to come along? Because obviously a lot of people that are really good on their feet, sometimes they feel, oh well, I don't need to take it to the ground, or I don't need to learn the ground because I'm so good on my feet. How have you been preparing to become a bit more well-rounded and stuff like that?
Yeah, like every day I do jiu-jitsu, and I love it. And it's shown now. I have good defence. You know, I have good defence on the takedowns. When I get down to the ground, even my defence. Yeah, no, don't panic, and I'm up on my feet in no time. Like, you know, yeah. So if anyone can get me down, that's the problem, isn't it? Like,
they can withstand the hands and maybe go to the ground.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, look, it was great talking to you, Sinead. We really enjoyed talking to you. And look, guys, BAMMA 27, sorry, next Friday night. Come see Sinead fight. Hopefully see another KO in the first round.